Welcome back, humans. And finally, not long ago, someone leaked a brand new mythical fruit inside the inventory, along with some other very interesting stuff, and I'll be showing you all of that later in this video. But first, if you want to win a permanent fruit of your choice, smash that subscribe button because only subscribers can win. And consider hitting that like button to increase your chances of winning. Alright, let's not waste any more time and begin already. Okay, first, let's start with the past leaks and the possible release date. Months ago, Lightning and the Pink Portal were leaked, which were actually leaked even before this happened, along with the Pain Fruit and the Oni Fruit. As you can see, Uzoth is currently using it, though it was also leaked a long time ago, with MyGame43 using it and Rip_Indra using the Celestial Fruit. Both are mythical, by the way. Lastly, let's talk about the first C reworks. It was said that the first C reworks were supposed to drop around the time they were first announced, but unfortunately they were simply too big and ran into issues that could potentially cause lag for players. That was around 2 or even 3 years ago, I think. But I'm really hoping we'll finally get some updates to the first C so new players can actually enjoy it more and feel motivated to grind all the way to the top. Anyways, not long ago, someone leaked this image showing the new mythical slime fruit inside the inventory, and honestly, it actually looks real. It has the same level of detail as the fruits already in the game, which is what makes me believe this leak could be legitimate. Of course, this is still not confirmed, and who knows? We might actually get this fruit in the future, especially since it was also featured in the fruit contest image. Finally, let's talk about the possible release date. So it's now been around 4 months without a major update after the Easter event, and during that event, the developers themselves mentioned that they were working on something much bigger.
Let's have some fun while we're working on the bigger content for y'all, so stay tuned for that as well. And I can't wait for you guys to go.
Ever since then, players have been patiently waiting for any major announcement, teaser, or even a hint about what's coming next. After all, 4 months is a pretty long time in Blox Fruit's terms, especially considering how much content was teased before. Not long ago, Blox Fruits dropped another bulletin with some very interesting information, including the possible release date of the update, the trailer, and the latest bulletin news. But first, if you want to win a permanent fruit of your choice, make sure to smash that subscribe button, because only subscribers can win. Also, consider hitting that like button to increase your chances of winning. So, not long ago, this image was leaked in the general chat of the official Blox Fruits Discord server. By the way, credit to Blox Fruits News once again for posting these leaks. Anyways, in this image, we can barely recognize anything, but as you can see, right in the middle there's something that looks like a soul or a ghost, although it could also just be a visual effect. Based on how this image looked, it could be showing a spinning ability or something similar, but it's still too early to tell. One more thing I want to add is that I'm not sure, but these past leaks shared by ShaffyDev might actually be somewhat related to this one. If that's the case, we could be looking at a much bigger reveal than we originally thought. What do you think? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. So in our latest video, we showed the new magnet fruit leaks, where ShaffyDev got caught sharing a photo of the magnet fruit and even dropped a hint about the current fruit he's working on, which might actually match these leaks. And before we go any further, make sure to like and subscribe, because we are almost at 160,000 subscribers, and I will be giving away a permanent fruit of your choice to one of our lucky subscribers. Alright, so let's get straight to it. ShaffyDev hinted at the new fruit he's currently working on, which could possibly be one of these leaks, and we actually got a closer look at what this Metal Gear's hint could mean. After that, ShaffyDev also ended up leaking the magnet fruit when someone spotted it, and now we even have a concept of the magnet fruit, which honestly looks amazing. I didn't make this, by the way, but this design could actually fit really well in the game, don't you think, humans? And what's even more interesting is that we just got an even closer hint about it. An admin of the game, also known as Uzoth, actually gave us an info about the Venom rework, and here's what he said.
The Venom fruit, it's pretty sick, I won't say, I can't say if it's a top contender to beat Dragon, but I mean, it's dope. In terms of the name, I don't think it's gonna change. I think it's gonna stay Venom, to be honest. If it was a beast fruit, then I can see it being changed to Hydra, but no, I think it's just gonna stay type of fruit.
You heard that right. Venom is most likely about to catch up to Dragon level power, and we all know Dragon is one of the most powerful and massive fruits in the entire game. And this is where things start getting really interesting, because if Venom is actually getting a full transformation rework, there's a huge chance it might finally be able to fly without turning into that acid form, and instead transform into something way bigger, way stronger, and way more intimidating. And that's not even the craziest part. The Dark rework has already been confirmed by Admin E, which means we're not just getting one massive change, we're potentially getting multiple game-changing reworks in a single update. Imagine a completely revamped Dark Fruit with new abilities, effects, and maybe even a new form. For ages now. It's been there for so long that it feels like they've been secretly preparing something huge behind the scenes. So right now, we're looking at a possible update filled with reworks, new transformations, and massive power upgrades. But here's the problem. We still have absolutely no idea when they're actually planning to release it, which makes this even more exciting and mysterious at the same time. And as I mentioned, a lot of updates to expect, that also includes the new 4th Sea. So at this point, it really comes down to two possibilities. Either this new sea is almost ready to be released, or it's still deep in development and will take a lot more time to fully finish. However, considering the fact that the developers, or more specifically the admins, already showed an image of it, that alone tells us something important. You don't usually reveal something this big unless it's either close to completion or at least stable enough to tease. This image could mean that the 4th Sea is already mostly done, and they're just polishing it, adding details, and testing everything behind the scenes. On the other hand, it could also be a preview build, something they created specifically to let the community know, yes, this is real, and yes, it's coming, even if it's not ready yet. Right now, the image only shows red, mountain-like terrain, which suggests that what we're seeing is either a base environment or just one section of the entire sea. That makes me believe there's a lot more that hasn't been revealed yet. Different islands, unique biomes, new locations, and possibly entirely new mechanics tied to this sea. When the update gets closer, I personally think we're going to receive a full cinematic trailer for the 4th Sea. Something long, detailed, and dramatic, showing every major island, the atmosphere, the scale, and maybe even some hidden features. If this really is the biggest update in Blox Fruit's history, then a long cinematic trailer would make perfect sense. So once again, if the 4th Sea is actually close to being finished, we could realistically see it drop within the next few months. But if it's still in heavy development, then we might be looking at another long wait, just like before. At this point, it's honestly impossible to say for sure. One thing is certain, though, even while we wait for the 4th Sea, we're not going to be left with nothing. We can still expect multiple major updates along the way, including Creation version 2 and other features we talked about earlier. So no matter what, Blox Fruits in 2026 is shaping up to be huge. Anyways, humans, that's pretty much it for today's 4th Sea video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on for more Blox Fruits updates, theories, and future leaks. Thank you so much for watching, humans, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.